everybody, and welcome back to Mindful SMP. I got out of the swamp and I'm feeling like my old self again. A lot has changed back here at Spawn, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to catch you up on a few projects I'm working on, and then I'm going to give you a little tour of what's going on around here. So the first update is I've made a decision. I'm going to close the Bookshop. So the reason I decided to do this was because every bow has 5 enchantments on it, and then I have to get enough levels to put the enchantments on the bow, and I realized, you know, I have a bookshop where people could just buy the enchantments. So we're going to close the shop, and we'll repurpose this building in the future. So I went ahead and I added Infinity, Power 5, Punch 2, and Flame to our bookshop. That way, people can pick their own enchantments. We don't have to worry about stocking 2 shops, and we can just focus our energy on this shop. Speaking of enchantments, I've been doing some work down here, adding more villagers, extending this so that we can add even more books to our bookshop. This sort of thing is always a lot of work, so I'm going to work on this between episodes and see how many more books we can add to our bookshop. So what's been going on around here? Well, the short answer is quite a lot. There's been some new builds, some membership changes, some paths, all kinds of fun stuff. So let's wander in this direction, and you will first notice right here, this really nice area where the paths kind of pick up. And the design we decided to go with involves a little bit of tuff, some smooth basalt, a lot of deep slate variations. I really like this kind of tree thing happening here. I think that's very cool looking with the azaleas and the candles. Very cool. So this is kind of our path design. And right now, our area over here with Wolfo and I, we're not very connected, so we're going to have to remedy that. This big build here was made by Random. Really nice glass globe. And downstairs, this is our map room. So you can see the entire world that we've got going on here. So next to the big glass globe, the path continues along to about here. And this area, kind of our town square right now, we're thinking about doing something to kind of beautify this, maybe build a portal in the center of this. And the paths don't go much further than this in that direction. Over here, though, kind of forks off, and then it continues over in that direction. Again, I would love it if it went all the way over to our portal, and then in this direction, comes down here, connects over with the skeleton farm, and up here, the enchanting room. That's about as far as we've gotten so far. So now that I've got you up to speed, let's work on a couple of projects today. And I think the 2 projects I want to accomplish today are both bridges. There's one bridge over here that desperately needs to be built, and it is right here. There's this river that kind of runs along the backside of Spawn, and there's just been this ugly netherrack kind of bridge here. It looks as though maybe creepers or something happened here. It's not great looking. And half of our members are on the other side of this bridge, so I think it would be nice if we had something a little bit more official here. So I think what we're going to do here is use this naturally low point in the land here as our path. So imagine the path will come up here, and then right up here is where our bridge will start, and then it will connect down there. I've been trying to sketch out a little bit of the shape here. So I imagine the path will come along this way, and then we'll do a diagonal bridge. So it'll kind of slope up like this, and then turn in here. That's the plan. Okay, this is feeling pretty good here. A little bit of a slope, and then we come up here. Now I need to make it look like it's actually supported. Well, I think this turned out pretty nice. So I got the path done a little bit here, and then we have got this diagonal bridge, spruce on the sides here, a little bit of glow lichen, and then it's alternating lampposts on the way up here. And then the path goes about that far right now. But I think it ties into our theme pretty nice. The diagonal is not too bad. I think I did a pretty good job there. And then once we continue the path, we'll meet up over here, and I think it's going to look great. The other bridge we're going to work on today is this one that leads to our slime farm. And I think we're going to do something like we've done before where it's sort of like a suspension bridge sort of design. So let me measure this out and see what we can fit in here. Well, that turned out pretty great. It's basically 3 anchors and 2 suspensions. So we got an anchor here, and then the bridge suspends, and then we get to the center anchor, and then there's another suspension, and then the 3rd anchor. Some of these, like here and here, are half slabs, so they're not spawnable. And I think as far as the light goes, any of the spawnable areas are pretty well lit up, so the bridge should be safe. I moved that water column over one just so it wasn't right next to the bridge. This one I think I'm going to leave. We can always move it later, but I don't think it's a problem, and I think it's kind of interesting. And yeah, that's basically that. Hopefully some other folks take advantage of this and connect things to it and utilize it so they can build some shops as well. The last thing I want to do today is I want to stop by Wolfos Traveling Pawn Shop. This just popped up the other day, and inside there's a chest and a book, and the book has some instructions. It says, Wolfos Traveling Pawn Shop. Welcome to Wolfos Traveling Pawn Shop. Thank you for your interest. The whole idea behind this traveling shop is for you to sell unique things. To sell something, start by putting the item in the chest. Once you have done that, turn to a new page in this book and list the following things: name of item, description, asking price, and who's selling it. Then simply put this book back in the chest and wait. You should receive either a counter offer or a deal. All payments shall be paid in diamonds. Do not sign this book. Hope to have your items soon, Wolfo. And then he's got an example offer. So we're going to offer him something. And we're going to offer him 1 Elder Guardian head. Extremely rare. Asking 10 diamonds. Odd. There we go. So we're going to put the book in here, and then I've got the Elder Guardian head in the chest. So we'll give Wolfo a couple of days and see if he comes up with a counteroffer or if he wants to pay us 10 diamonds for that. And that's where we're going to wrap this one up. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you had fun. Please like and subscribe if you want to follow along on the adventure, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.